Alright, man, here we go. My 2024-25 NFL playoff predictions. I think this is going to be a good playoffs, man. Even though my Bengals didn't make it, Chiefs, all you had to do was beat the Broncos to end the season, but you chose to get beat 38 to nothing. You chose to not play any of your starters, which I'm not going to forgive you. I'm not going to forget that either, but we're going to move on. And we're going to start in the AFC. We got the Chargers going to Houston to take on the Texans. And I'm gonna have the Chargers getting a win here, man. I like Justin Herbert a lot, and with Tank Dell going down for the Texans, I think it's gonna limit their offense quite a bit in Houston. But yeah, I do like the Chargers a lot this season, and I feel pretty confident picking the Chargers there. Obviously, home field is gonna matter for the Texans. It's gonna play a part, but I got the Chargers getting that win. Ravens and Steelers. The Ravens, I'm feeling pretty good about Lamar Jackson, man. One of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL in the regular season this year. I'd have Burrow, Allen, and Lamar Jackson up there in the top 3. I mean, Joe Burrow was my MVP, but his defense wanted to sell him all season long for the most part. But yeah, I feel pretty confident picking the Ravens in this one as well. It's in Baltimore as well, and the Ravens kind of put a beat down on the Steelers in the last game, in their last meeting a couple weeks ago. So, I think the quarterback play is going to be the factor here, the deciding factor, or at least one of them. And Lamar Jackson, I would take over Russell Wilson any day of the week. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Baltimore there. I would actually be kind of shocked if the Steelers won that one. I would not be shocked if the Texans won this game, but if the Steelers got a win here, I would be kind of shocked, not gonna lie to you. Even though it is a divisional game, you shouldn't really expect any surprises in a divisional game, but I would be surprised. Then we got the Broncos and the Bills. I mean, Broncos coming off a really good performance against the Chiefs, but again, the Chiefs did not play, like any of their starters really. I did not watch that game, but I know Mahomes did not play. I got the Bills. It's in Buffalo. The weather isn't really a factor. It's cold as hell in Colorado too, but yeah, I just think the Bills are gonna be way too much, man. It's gonna be Bo Nix, who is a rookie, going up against Josh Allen, who's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Yeah, and a very good Buffalo offense as well. I just don't see how Bo Nix is gonna be able to keep up with that. So I got the Bills, man. Chiefs and Chargers. Now these two played a few close games in the regular season. I believe, wasn't it the Chargers who had a blocked field goal by the Chiefs or something like that? I feel like it was, maybe that was the Broncos. I'm getting my teams mixed up here. I'm getting my games mixed up, but yeah, I think these two have played a few close games. I'm gonna look this up just to make sure I know, just to make sure I'm remembering things correctly. The Chiefs won 19-17, and that was their second matchup. And the first one, the Chiefs won by 7. So yeah, they have played a few close games, a few low-scoring games. This is gonna be in Arrowhead, and yeah, I mean, I can't go against Mahomes, man. I can't not go against Mahomes. I would not be shocked though if Justin Herbert can go in there and get a win, over the Chiefs. Like that, I could see that happening 100%. But I'm just not gonna bet against playoff Pat, man. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs to win that one. Probably another low-scoring game, like 20-13, 20-17, something like that. I would expect the score to be, around about how the first 2 games have gone. Then we got the Bills and the Ravens. This is a hard one. It's gonna be in Buffalo. Man, Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. We either get the Ravens and Chiefs or the Bills and Chiefs, either of which would be very good games. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. And and it's going to set up a rematch between the Chiefs and the Ravens, who played in Week 1. Man, I'm like 50-50 on this game, but I'm gonna stick with my gut pick. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. And honestly, I said I'm not gonna pick against Playoff Pat right here, but I'm gonna pick against Playoff Pat. I'm gonna go with Lamar Jackson to win this game to go to the Super Bowl, man. I know that's not gonna be a lot of people's popular picks there. Shut up. I know it's not gonna be a lot of people's popular picks, but I think the Ravens are gonna get their get back on the Chiefs from that Week 1 very close game. In which how did that one end? That likely didn't get 2 feet inbounds on that touchdown catch. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident here. I'm going with more of the storyline aspect of it. Like the Ravens lost in Week 1, they go the full season. They mate here in the AFC Championship, and the Ravens get their revenge, man. And it might even end with a likely game-winning touchdown. If that happens, I called it. Just saying. So yeah, I got the Ravens running through the AFC, getting to the Super Bowl. And now we move to the NFC. Got the Rams and the Vikings. Vikings coming off a not good performance at all against the Lions. Rams are a bit underrated, not gonna lie to you. We got Justin Jefferson here, Sam Darnold, Puka Nacua for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. Man. It's in Los Angeles. This is a hard one. This is a pretty hard one. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. That's my first pick. I can't go back on it. That's my pick, man. It could go either way. I'm 50-50 on that one. Then we got the Buccaneers and the Commanders. Man, Jaden Daniels, NFLSU, man. Been watching him all year long. I miss him at LSU, bro. He's had a great rookie season. Making the playoffs in his very first year. I think he's gonna be ready for it, bro. I think he's gonna be ready for it. I'm gonna go with the Commanders, man. A bit of a biased pick right there, but I'm gonna be going with Jaden Daniels, man. That's gonna be a good game. Man, the Buccaneers are a solid team too. Golly. I'm kind of regretting that pick, but I'm gonna go with it, man. I'm not gonna go against Jaden Daniels, man. I gotta stick with him through and through, man. Then we got the Eagles and the Packers. This is a pretty easy one for me. I got the Eagles winning this one, man. I think the Eagles are probably the second or third best team in the NFL. Maybe the best team in the NFL. They're a top 3 team in the NFL to me for sure. Bills, Ravens, and Eagles, Chiefs. I would put them all top 4. Oh yeah. I now watch the Packers go and beat the Eagles, man. When I said it's probably the easiest pick, watch the Eagles go and lose. Then we got the Lions and the Commanders. I gotta go with the Lions, man. I'm still gonna be pulling for JD5 to get the win here. 100% gonna be pulling on JD5 to get the win. But the Lions are just really freaking good, bro. I can't pick them to lose at home. They've had a really good season. I can't pick them to lose, man. Then we got the Eagles and the Vikings. I got the Eagles. So, I got Lions and the Eagles in the NFC Championship. And I just, every time I've watched the Eagles this year, I've been very impressed with how good they are on both sides of the ball. I gotta go with the Eagles, bro. And if the Lions win, I would be not really surprised. I think it's gonna be a really good game, but I'm pretty freaking confident in the Eagles getting a win there. And then it sets up the Ravens and Eagles in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson versus freaking Jalen Hurts. Lamar Jackson versus Jalen Hurts. Got Saquon Barkley for the Eagles. I think the Eagles will be too much, man. I think the Eagles will be too much, bro. I gotta go with the Eagles. Losing their Super Bowl to the Chiefs a few years ago. Now they get back there. They get it done this time against the Ravens. I'm pretty confident in this. I would say my confidence level in the Eagles to beat the Ravens is probably about 70% confidence, which is pretty good, man. I would say that's pretty good. But yeah, I got the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, man. The hardest games, or what I think would be the best games of the playoffs, probably the Bills and Ravens if it happens. I think the Chiefs and Chargers could be a really good game. Um, Lions Eagles could be a really good game. So yeah, if these matchups do happen, those will be the games I'm most looking forward to. Other than JD5 against the Buccaneers and the Lions. My who I want to win it all. Who I want to win it all would be the Commanders. Just to see Jaden Daniels go his rookie season, pick up a Super Bowl win, man, that would be insane. But yeah, who I want to win is the Commanders for sure. Who I think will win, the Eagles, man. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed, man. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments down below. What do you think of mine, man? And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.